Okay, so Tori and I decided to go to Spain after our trip to Italy. Well, we had a Spanish dictionary, and we were using it to say pickup lines to some very handsome guys.
We found some pretty good pickup lines.
Yeah, we found really good pickup lines.
Okay, so the first one, I went to a club, and there was this guy there, and so I decided this would be a really good time to try out one of the pickup lines that I read. And so I went over to him and I asked him, ¿Qué harías si te beso ahora? And then he replied with, Tu aliento huele como la basura.
Don't really know what that means, but it must be romantic.
He gave me a breath mint, and I think it was a gift.
Oh, that's so sweet. So I was walking down the street, and I saw this very handsome guy sitting on a bench, and I went up to him and I said, Discúlpame, ¿te importa si te miro un rato? Quiero recordar tu cara en mis sueños. And he looked at me and said, Si tuviera un sueño sobre tú, ¿qué sería una pesadilla?
He sounds like a keeper.
Yeah.
I decided to go up to this one guy that I saw. I was on the balcony with him. It was at our hotel. And so I went over to him and I told him, Mi hijo es un gangster sin corazón y yo necesito un abrazo.
Oh.
And then he looked at me with these big eyes and told me, Tócame y voy a llamar la policía.
Oh.
And then he whipped out his phone, and I think he was trying to give me his phone number, but I got nervous and I ran away.
Oh, Tori. So I saw this guy on the beach who was very, very handsome, and I said, Si ser sexy fuese un delito, te pasarías la vida en la cárcel. And so he looked at me with his beautiful face and said, He ido a la cárcel 3 veces, chica linda. And of course, I mean, I couldn't understand what he was saying to me, but I know it was true love. And he was just telling me that he loved me with all of his heart, and he wanted to marry me.
Okay, so there was this guy. I don't remember where I met him. I don't know what his name was. He didn't tell me. But so I saw him, and I decided to try out another pickup line. And so I told him, Hola, soy un ladrón y estoy aquí para robar la corazón. He kind of looked at me with like this serious face. And so I could tell he was really into me.
Oh.
And so then he said, Teniendo en cuenta mi corazón está por debajo de las costillas, creo que es una imposibilidad física.
Oh.
And I knew he was saying it was impossible for him to be physically away from me.
I saw this guy that I thought was really handsome, and I wanted to use this pickup line that I read in the dictionary, but I couldn't quite remember the words exactly, but I think I got it right. So I went up to him and I said, Dame los cables, puente de batería. Los pollos se han escapados. And he looked at me with his gorgeous face and he said, Chica, creo que llevar al hospital.
Aww.
I know, and I mean, I think he really, really liked me, and maybe he was asking to, like, if he wanted to go on somewhere with me.
Okay, so we went to a club, and this guy there, he was, like, really cute. And so I decided to go up to him and try to start a conversation with him. So I went up to him and I said, Mi bebida se siente sola y te gustará acompañarme con la tuya.
Oh.
And so then he looked at me, and he had sort of strange teeth, like, I don't know, like kind of pointy, but like they were cute. And so then he looked at me in the eyes, and he's like, quiero beber la sangre.
Oh.
And so
He wanted to get you a drink. Tori and I were at a carnival, and we saw this guy. He was standing in a corner, like in the shadows, but he looked so lonely. So we decided to go over and talk to him. And as we approached, we noticed he was very handsome. So of course, we decided to use our pickup lines. So I recalled one that I really liked a lot, and so I said, quisiera ser ministra de Cultura para poderte nombrar monumento de interés turístico nacional. And he looked at me from underneath his hood, his big black hooded sweatshirt, and he said, vete antes de que te mato. And I mean, that was so sweet. Like, I mean, of course we didn't.
The way he said it.
Yeah, it was so nice.
It just came out like.
Yeah.
It sounded so poetic.
It was so poetic.
Una poca de gracia para mi partida.